for all the inspiration.
Together, we can stand up for our family and friends and everyone who is battling this disease.
All the laughter.
We're here to teach you how to conduct a self-exam.
I thought I was getting a massage.
I know where you are.
Celebrating all the progress and innovation.
So just stand up with us.
One night to save lives. Join the millions in the fight against cancer. Tune in Saturday, August 19th at 8, 7 Central.
Coming up, Kentucky State Police providing an update on a missing teenager.
Plus, the annual Stuff the Bus returns, all in an effort to help provide those much-needed items as the new school year draws near.
Well, good Saturday evening, everyone. We're still tracking some scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially across portions of southern and south central Kentucky. We have ongoing flash flood warnings down here in this area. We'll break it down and show you when we can expect to dry it out. Straight ahead.
You're watching ABC 36 on your side, Weekend Edition.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Justin Walker.
And I'm Cindy St. Clair. Thanks for joining us. Well, we are just days away from some schools starting a new school year here in central Kentucky.
And this weekend, Fayette County Public Schools are hoping to make a positive impact before students return to their classrooms through their annual Stuff the Bus collection drive. Here's more in our top story at 11. It's almost time for that school bell to ring, but some students may not have access to those needed school supplies. That's where the annual Stuff the Bus initiative comes in.
It's been an initiative that we have done for several years now, and it has grown exponentially.
Fayette County Public Schools is partnering with several other local organizations for the initiative. This weekend at Gray Line Station and at Lexington Green Mall, school buses are set up, ready for those donations to come in.
Some of the things like 1-inch binders. Binders are really expensive, and our kids need those. Those are some of the supplies that the teachers are requesting. So 1-inch binders.
Other items include calculators, crayons, pencils, markers, and cleaning supplies. If you can't make it out to donate in person, FCPS says there are ways to donate money specifically for the event, all in an effort to help remove barriers from families who can't afford those supplies.
A lot of families have to choose between buying school supplies and buying food. So we're helping to try to eliminate that. We want to say, let us help you. Let's see what we can do. Let's partner together.
Now, if you missed today's Stuff the Bus events, you still have time to drop off those school supplies tomorrow. Stuff the Bus returns to Gray Line Station from noon to 4.
Let's check in with meteorologist Jordan Smith for a first check of that forecast.
Yeah, Jordan, it was a very hot day today.
Yeah, it was hot, and we've had some issues down south. Here in central Kentucky, we've been in good shape, but portions of southern and eastern Kentucky have been dealing with rain and storms for the better part of the afternoon and evening. That is still the case here. Let's zoom in a little bit closer and show you what's going on. Here in portions of Rockcastle over to Lincoln counties, down to portions of the Liberty area there in Casey County, and then Pulaski County there as well. This is pockets of some very heavy rain and a lot of lightning in the midst with those as well. Then a little back further to the west, we have one line that's stretching down from E-Town down through Scottsville there, Colasco, and then this line right here, you see it looks like it's kind of going over the same exact areas. That's because it is. We do have a flash flood warning on the Marion and Washington County lines because these storms have been moving very slowly and over some of the same exact areas. So this is the area that we're really going to watch for potential some flash flooding throughout the remainder of the evening into the overnight. And look at our estimated rainfall totals just from the last 4 hours. All these totals that you see in the blue, that is 1 to 3 inches. And then we have a pocket here where that flash flood warning is in between Springfield and Lebanon of just over 4 inches of rain just since 6 o'clock this evening. So again, our flash flood concern is a little bit high here for the remainder of the next few hours in south central Kentucky. Here in Lexington, though, we are in good shape. You can see here, live look at downtown. We're sitting at 80 degrees still here just after 11 o'clock, and still a heat index still feels like 83 because our dew point's sitting at 69. And temperatures across the region into the upper 80s, or upper 70s rather, to low 80s here in central Kentucky, and then down south into the southeast, They are into the upper 60s to low 70s. This is a sign of things to come. And over the next 36 hours, tomorrow morning, we'll start it out near 70, but tomorrow afternoon, highs only reaching the mid to upper 80s, low humidity with full sunshine. And that kicks off a very pleasant stretch of weather into next week before we welcome more humid air and storms by the time we get to Thursday. We'll break all this down in full detail coming up in your Storm Team forecast.
Well, Kentucky State Police says a Litchfield police officer has been arrested for allegedly having a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old girl. KSB says 27-year-old Jeremy Taylor Wright of Caneyville was arrested following an investigation that he had a sexual relationship with the teen on July 22nd in Bardstown. Wright has been charged with rape and sexual abuse. Police say more charges could come. Wright is behind bars at the Nelson County Detention Center. He has since resigned from the department. KSB says the investigation will continue.
And an update to the story we first told you about at 6:30, Kentucky State Police say the missing teenager they were searching for earlier today has been found safe. KSP says they were looking for 15-year-old Savannah Lee Tucker. Lexington police found Tucker and she is safe. Police say Tucker was allegedly abducted by her mother, Marshall Williams. No other information has been released. And the Georgetown Police Department needs your help in identifying two people they believe could be involved in an overnight vehicle theft.
Check out the video on your screen from the department's social media. The police department says the pair in this video went through multiple vehicles Friday night in Bradford. They're asking anyone with information to contact investigators at 502-863-7820. Anniversary Sales, a nonprofit hosting their annual Friendship Fest at the Woodford County Fairgrounds. This is the 5th year Strengthening Transformations has held the Friendship Fest. The organization works with women and girls to break generational cycles. At the festival, organizers gave out dozens of free backpacks.
Now, there were also several community organizations and activities. Founder Brittany Campbell says she knows how hard it is when times are tough to even be able to afford school supplies. That's why she started the organization, so she could help others when they need it most.
And it's a fest where we have community ventures, informational booths, backpacks filled with school supplies, Look Good, Feel Good bags, which consists of 10 hygiene products, as well as we have a partnership with Vans, and we give out Vans, as well as Operation Warm. We were giving out coats as well.
You know, this is honestly a really good pipeline to get our kids into school, starting the school year proper with the right school supplies, being able to get them connected with the proper resources as far as, you know, getting your backpacks. You know, that is necessary for our kids, and right now we are having a large issue with our education system and, you know, our elementary to middle-aged kids right now.
Now, that event wrapped up at 5. Well, back here in Lexington, one group giving out haircuts and speaking about the importance of health.
Project Ricochet hosted their event at Wise Guys Barbershop. The event included free haircuts, food, and COVID vaccines and booster shots. The event also had a hip-hop performance and live graffiti artwork. Organizers say the reason for the event is to bring healthcare resources to a community that often may not know where to get that vital information.
Sort of just to bring awareness of health to this community. We've realized that when here at the barbershop is sort of the center of, especially for black men, a way of communication, a way of just coming to de-stress from a long week or just de-stress from your week. We know that when you come to your barber, you tell them almost everything. So we want to empower the barbers with knowledge of health. We want to empower the community of knowledge of health, because without health, you're nothing.
The organization is partnering with other barbershops across Lexington to host more events in the coming weeks. Well, still to come on ABC 36 at 11, as former President Trump continues the campaign trail, he's facing new charges. Details a little later.
And coming up after the break, we'll break down the remainder of the evening into the overnight, as we are likely to be tracking additional rounds of rain and thunderstorms. But then we dry out for our Sunday, and that'll allow us for some air that you can actually breathe in. Those humidity levels and temperatures are going down, and we'll break it down when we return. Stay with us.
My hopes about my chaplaincy is that I'm really gonna be a person whom officers are gonna trust to. It's where ministry of Dr. Stanley is very important to me personally. He's a mentor for me, how to bring the message across and how to bring the essence of good news to people who need it.
Don't miss incredible deals at Ashley's Midnight Madness. 10 a.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday only. Buy one, get one half off store-wide. Or get no interest for 60 months with no down payment. 10 a.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday only at Ashley.
When you watch ABC 36 News, you'll see a difference.
We're your friends and neighbors, and we are on your side.
It's information you need when you need it.
We are ABC 36 News on your side.
Protecting you from severe weather without the hype.
We're on your side.
We are on your side.
On your side.
On your side.
ABC 36, we're on your side.
Friday and Saturday only at Ashley's Midnight Madness. Buy one, get one half off store-wide. Buy a sofa, get the love seat half off. Plus, get interest-free financing for 12 months. 10 a.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday only at Ashley.
ABC 36, on your side.
With the Sonic 2 for $7 deal, you get to choose from a Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and 6-piece Mott Sticks. If that doesn't sound appealing, you might need to turn up your TV. Sonic 2 for $7 deal.
Set summer in motion with the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet, like the Pilot and Passport Trailsman and the Ridgeline, built for better off-road performance and engineered for more adventure. This summer, create your own adventures with Honda, the most awarded brand in car and driver 10 best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Remember that night you spent in an igloo, sipping on a strawberry shortcake slush float with crunchy sugar crystals? Was that real? Or is that just your brain's summer vacation house? $2.99 strawberry shortcake snowball slush float. Sonic.
Welcome back, meteorologist Jordan Smith here on this Saturday night. Here's a live look at downtown Lexington. Thanks to our Bluegrass Face Care Skyview HD camera network. You can see we are dealing with a beautiful night here across the metro with temperatures that are into the 80s. Still here just after 11 o'clock. We're sitting at 80 degrees here in Lexington, but with a dew point that is still sitting at 69. That is creating our feels like setting at 83, and temperatures area-wide range from anywhere from the upper 60s down south to, again, 80 here in Lexington. But that cooler air down south and east is because they've had more in the way of rain and thunderstorms on the day. We'll show you that in just a second. Dew points everywhere, though, into the low to mid 70s. So yes, that still does create that kind of muggy feel as you head out the door, even though the sun has set. Now today, all these rain and thunderstorms has been riding just south of our boundary here. You can see that cold front draped just to our north. So that's put us in the prime spot for some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we still can track them out here. It's some good rain and thunderstorms here to our south. Here in portions of from Rockcastle County down to Pulaski, up to Lincoln County, Boyle County, Casey County, you know, all these areas here in South Central Kentucky dealing with this. This area here that is stretching down to Campbellsville, down to Columbia, Jamestown there in Adair County, they have picked up quite a bit of rain. This rain is kind of moving over the exact same area. So we need to watch out for some high water issues down here in this area. And then back off towards the west, this line was severe at one point this evening, but it's since weakening considerably, and just mainly some rain and thunder to go along there. Now, Futurecast radar and satellite moves all that rain and storms out of the area by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures into the upper 80s to near 90. Can someone squeeze out a 90? Yes, but I think most of us stay into the upper 80s, as that is a sign of things to come into the week ahead. Into Monday morning, starting out into the low to mid 60s, so a very nice start for our Monday. Look at Monday afternoon. Let's everybody take a sigh, deep breath together, okay, because we are finally taking a break from the heat and humidity. Man, it sure has been hot this week. Many areas seeing heat index values 100 to 110 for the last 3 or 4 days, but no more of that, at least in the near future. And then look at Tuesday morning, first day of August, dare I say mid to upper 50s. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility as you're heading out the door there on Tuesday. We say dry Tuesday into Wednesday as well, and then we'll start to welcome in some rain and storm chances heading off from the end of the week into the upcoming weekend. I think Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all introduce us to at least some scattered thunderstorm chances, but we're likely not to know the exact time and location of those till we get a little bit closer, just because the heat dome will be just to our southwest, and on the northern fringe of that is rounds of these thunderstorms. Kind of very similar to what we were dealing with this time last week. And over the next 6 days, that muggy meter, down we go. Very, very comfortable into midweek before we begin to rise it back once again into Thursday, and that will fuel those showers and thunderstorms. Back here, though, tonight, 70, warm and muggy, few storms remaining, mainly to the south and west here of Lexington. Tomorrow on our Sunday, upper 80s, not as hot, but mostly sunny with the low humidity. And look at that 7-day forecast. That is definitely a much better 7-day forecast than this time last week, with temperatures into the mid-80s all the way through Wednesday, full sunshine, low humidity, and then by the time, again, Thursday, Friday into this time next week, we'll warm up those temperatures a bit into the upper 80s to near 90 with that chance of thunderstorms. But we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, let's just enjoy the next several days as we have a very nice stretch of weather. Stay with us. More ABC 36 at 11 on the other side of this break.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. As soon as you call us, our truck response team can jump into action, gathering evidence, talking to witnesses, getting police reports, and reconstructing the accident in order to build a powerful legal case for you. We're your on-the-scene big truck team. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman. Truck wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
I would have to hold my back as I got off the rug, but I didn't want to stop sitting on the floor because that's where I do most of my teaching. After I decided my pain was too much, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said it might be my feet. Suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. After I went to the Good Feet store, I realized that you don't have to live in constant pain. They took my pain away.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
My faith guides me as governor and as a dad. I'm a deacon in my church, and I believe that all children are children of God. These attacks on me by Daniel Cameron are not true. I've never supported gender reassignment surgery for kids, and those procedures don't happen here in Kentucky. When I took office, I vowed to support parents, because as parents, we know what's best for our kids, not politicians in Frankfurt or Washington.
Saving up for your goals should be effortless. That's why Commonwealth Credit Union invented Roundup. Roundup automatically puts money into your savings account by rounding up every purchase to the nearest dollar. So your morning brew? Savings. Dinner with friends? How about a side of savings? Mobile purchase? Mobile savings. In fact, last year our members saved $5.5 million just through Roundup. We'll even match your savings for the first 90 days. It's time to make your savings effortless with Roundup. Only from Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
Let's talk Kentucky.
Weekdays at 12:30.
Following ABC 36 News at noon.
We are ABC 36 on your side.
You're watching ABC 36 on your side, Weekend Edition.
The fallout over lying to police may not be over for Carly Russell. The Alabama nursing student is now charged after admitting she made up her abduction.
The state attorney general says he is looking into whether more charges should be filed. Tina Kim explains why the local police chief says he is frustrated by the case.
Alabama station WVTM captured Carly Russell Friday at her attorney's office on the same day she surrendered to Hoover police. Authorities charged her with 2 low-level counts of false reporting after she admitted she fabricated her kidnapping. The hoax launched a 49-hour search for the 26-year-old nursing student.
I know many are shocked and appalled that Miss Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed.
On July 13th, Russell called 911 saying she saw a toddler on the side of the road. Her family then could not locate her for the next 2 days until she turned up at her home. Police said they could not verify Russell's story of the child or the man with, quote, orange hair that she said abducted her. They did find Russell had done online searches for the kidnapping thriller Taken. Upon Hoover Police's request, Alabama's Attorney General is now overseeing the case.
One thing I would add is that we don't see this as a victimless crime. We will continue to monitor this investigation to determine whether or not there are any additional charges that need to be brought.
It's still not clear why Russell made up the stories, which could lead up to a year in jail and a $6,000 fine. Advocates for missing persons of color call the ordeal an anomaly, stressing it will not undermine their efforts to find nearly 6,000 victims who, quote, actually need our help. I'm Tina Kim reporting.
Carly Russell is now out on bail. And former President Trump, in addition to charges that he mishandled classified documents, is now also charged with trying to destroy surveillance footage from Mar-a-Lago in order to obstruct the investigation.
These latest federal charges come as Trump's lawyers have filed a motion in Georgia to disqualify the district attorney who's investigating Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia. ABC's Mary Alice Parks with how the former president is responding.
Donald Trump on the campaign trail this weekend, vowing to stay in the race, even as he faces new federal charges.
I will fight for Iowa like no one else is going to fight.
When prosecutors traveled to Mar-a-Lago in June of last year to recover classified documents, they noticed a surveillance camera outside the storage room. But after the Justice Department issued a subpoena for the video, prosecutors say Trump conspired with his staff to destroy that footage. But those efforts failed. Prosecutors say they eventually obtained that video, which is crucial to the special counsel's case, and that it shows boxes being moved in and out, allegedly at the request of Trump.
This allegation of requesting the security footage be deleted helps the entire obstruction of justice case that the government has brought, because they have to show it was intentional. He was doing it on purpose. And it's hard to figure out why anyone would be deleting security footage for any reason other than to hide what was on it.
The former president has pleaded not guilty in the case. Meanwhile, in Georgia, Trump's attorneys have filed a motion to disqualify the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis from her investigations into Trump over alleged election interference.
We know that a grand jury's been seated. We know that they're getting ready to make a presentation. And that case, not too surprising what's coming, because a special grand jury produced a report. And in that report, they said, we recommend indictments. Don't know who, but obviously a key focus there, Trump and the others that were physically in Georgia.
An indictment in that state case possibly coming in August. Mary Alice Parks, ABC News, Washington.
Zaxby's new Philly comes with garlic aioli, grilled peppers and onions, melty cheese, and of course, chicken. Obviously. The new chicken Philly. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Introducing NutriBullet RX. NutriBullet RX uses breakthrough smart extraction technology to break down and open up foods like never before, giving us the most nutritious superfood drink ever, and get back to being healthy and well again.
My stomach issues literally went away.
My shoulder pain has gone.
I was able to sleep better at night.
I've lost 100 pounds.
During this TV offer, you can have the complete NutriBullet RX system rushed to your home for just 6 payments of only $29.99. You'll also receive this amazing bonus, the NutriBullet RX Hot Soup Maker. Just place it on the base, and the NutriBullet RX switches into soup mode to make hot, delicious, nutritious soup in an instant. You can have the complete NutriBullet RX system for just 6 payments of only $29.99. We'll ship the NutriBullet RX system right to your door for free. That's right, free shipping.
I'm Brandon Rivard. For nearly 40 years, we at Rivard Fine Jewelry have dedicated ourselves to providing our customers with an unforgettable shopping experience. We welcome you to visit our newly renovated showroom, where you'll find the largest selection of designer engagement rings and handcrafted gemstone and diamond jewelry in Central Kentucky. We also specialize in certified mined and lab-grown diamonds at the absolute best price. No matter the occasion, our skilled team will help you experience the brilliance you deserve at Rivard Fine Jewelry. Nobody does I do like we do.
The Viewers' Choice Awards results are in. Lexington Christian Academy wins Best Private School. Go to WTVQ.com for a full list of winners. And thank you for voting for Lexington Christian Academy in ABC 36 Viewers' Choice Awards.
Zaxby's new Philly. The garlic aioli, grilled peppers and onions with melty cheese make it a Philly. But the chicken makes it Zaxby's. Try it fried or grilled. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Much of the country has been gripped by extreme heat for most of July. Parts of the Southwest seeing above average temperatures for more than a month.
But strong storms along the I-95 corridor are bringing some relief in the east, and while monsoon season could help temper the record-breaking heat in the Southwest. Here's ABC's Allison Cossack with the details.
From California to Massachusetts, more than 110 million Americans are under heat alerts. Cities in the Northeast, like Philadelphia and New York, are seeing their first heat wave of the season, with 3 consecutive days at or above 90 degrees. New Yorkers are dealing with both brutally hot temperatures and oppressive humidity.
I feel like I can't go anywhere without sweating, you know, like in the subway station's a sauna.
Philadelphia declaring a heat health emergency, but thunderstorms moving through on Saturday should bring some relief.
Tomorrow, many major cities along the East Coast begin to cool down by Monday in the low to mid 80s, and believe it or not, overnight lows will then drop into the 60s.
In Chicago, dogs and their owners staying cool in the waters of Lake Michigan as temperatures in the city reached into the 90s on Friday. In the Southwest, high temperatures nearing 115 degrees in Phoenix, and in Las Vegas, temperatures hovering around 110 degrees. But scattered showers and thunderstorms sweeping into parts of the area might bring some relief. El Paso, Texas has seen temperatures at or above 100 degrees for 43 consecutive days, but things may cool off slightly in the coming days. In Southern California, firefighters battling this wildfire, temperatures there in the triple digits as well. Local officials from across the Southwest are pressuring FEMA to add extreme heat as a reason to declare a federal disaster, which would then open up resources and money to sweltering states. Phil Lipoff, ABC News, New York.
Warning, your AC, heating, plumbing system, or an appliance will break down in your home, and they can be really expensive to repair. That's why you need Select Home Warranty. For less than $1 a day, you can be protected against unexpected repair costs that are not covered by your homeowner's insurance.
Having Select Home Warranty probably saved about $2,500 to $3,000 this past year.
You can place a claim 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll send a pre-screened local technician to fix the problem. And if for some reason we can't fix it, we'll replace it. With our advanced technology contractor network, when a covered system or appliance breaks down, we get there fast and fix it right, and you only pay a small service fee. And if you're one of the first 50 callers, we'll take $150 off your policy and give you 2 months of free coverage. We'll even include free roof coverage. With Select Home Warranty for less than $1 a day, we've got you covered. Call now.
1-800-211-0436.
Aren't you glad for innovation? Things that used to be big and bulky, well, now they fit in your pocket. Even your hose, the Silver Bullet. It's making other hoses obsolete. Just turn on the water and the Silver Bullet inflates from pocket size to super size. It's the hands-free hose that grows and grows. Turn off the water and it shrinks back to a super light pocket hose. It's putting itself away. The other hose? It just sits there. Come on, go. Get your 25-foot pocket hose Silver Bullet today. Still just $19.99. You also get our adjustable bullet nozzle, a $20 value, absolutely free. Order now, and you can double it to 2. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the original pocket hose Silver Bullet today.
Call 1-800-709-9081. That's 1-800-709-9081. Or visit silverbullethose.com. So call 1-800-709-9081 now.
Let's talk Kentucky.
Weekdays at 12:30.
Following ABC 36 News at noon.
We are ABC 36 on your side.
Welcome into Sports. Forrest Tucker with you this evening. Lexington Sporting Club had quite the first half roller coaster of emotions up in Georgetown. 3 goals in the first 45 minutes, and yes, there was some late drama as well. Our own Anna Medina has the full report from Toyota Stadium.
Forrest, it was a hot and steamy one here in Georgetown as Lexington Sporting Club faced off against the Richmond Kickers, a team they faced off before and haven't been so lucky with the results. But the team is trying to build off the momentum they had last weekend when they beat Union Omaha. Now Lexington Sporting Club was coming into this match sitting in the 9th position of USL standings. So getting points this far along in the season is very crucial. LSC! LSC! Let's get into the first around the 6th minute. Richmond with the ball. Neil Vigneault with the dribble takes it all the way and sends it in. It goes through the net of Amal Knight. Richmond is up early. And not far along in the 9th minute, the referee calls for a penalty favoring Lexington Sporting Club. Dunn Smart, one of the most experienced players in the team, is there to take it and easily seals the deal. Game is now leveled at 1 apiece, and it's not even close to halftime. In the 15th minute, Richmond with the free kick. Neil Vigneault is there to take it with no help. Finds the back of Knight's net once again. Richmond is up 2-1. After halftime in the 68th minute, things get a little crazy when LSC's Khalid Balogun sends it over. And Richmond's Simon Pitch sends it in, scoring an own goal. Final score in Georgetown, 2-2. So Kim has seen quite the action recently and has been close to scoring. He says the energy surrounding the team has changed a lot.
You kind of have to hit rock bottom before you kind of get to your full potential. So I think we kind of hit that at some point, but that's okay. And we're kind of bouncing back, and we kind of came together, had an internal conversation with the boys in the locker room. And as men, we agreed to fight to the end and stay all together. And as cliche as that sounds, you can kind of see it. It's a different type of vibe. It's a different type of camaraderie. So I'm very proud of our entire club.
Lexington Sporting Club will now be on the road for their next 2 matches against Union Omaha and the Northern Colorado Hailstorm. In Georgetown, Anna Medina, ABC 36, on your side.